عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأهل بيته وأزواجه وذرياته وصحبه وبارك وسلم أجمعين. أما بعد. So we'll just go briefly from the beginning, so it's a sort of revision for all of us. Al-Qariah, the striking calamity, which is referring to the Qiyamah. Mal Qari'ah, what is the striking calamity? وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْقَارِعَةِ, what can convey you what is the Qari'ah, what is the striking calamity, what is the Qiyamah is. يَوْمَ يَكُونُ النَّاسُ كَالْفَرَاشِ الْمَبْثُوثِ, the day when people will be scattered like moths or the insects. وَتَكُونُ الْجِبَالُ كَالْعِهْنِ الْمَنْفُوشِ, and the mountains will be as wool, the carded, colorful wool. So they will fly like wool on that day when the Qiyamah happens. So up until here, this surah was talking about prior to the Qiyamah, or an hour. From now, Allah Ta'ala is talking about what is going to happen after the Qiyamah. Obviously, the scale or the mizan or mawzoon, or the plural of it, which is mawazin. فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَهُوَ فِي عِيشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ. Then as for, fa means here then or so, as for the one whose scale of deeds is heavier, فَهُوَ فِي عِيشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ, so he is in pleasant life, satisfactory life. وَأَمَّا, from here, it's a new ayah that we didn't cover. وَأَمَّا, wa in the meaning of and, amma, and as for, مَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ, man means whose. خَفَّت is a verb, will be found light. Khafif means something that is light in terms of weight. خَفَّت, whose مَوَازِينُهُ, whose scale is light. فَأُمُّهُ, fa again so or then, فَأُمُّهُ, his mother. Means mother. So it's here in metaphorical meaning. It's not the physical mother. Basically, the lap of the mother is a place where the baby rests. So it's referring to that meaning where the person will reside, which is the actual place for a person to live. Which kind of person? Whose scale is lighter. And which scale? The scale of good deeds. فَأُمُّهُ, so his home or his residence, هَاوِيَةٌ, it's in the pit, in a bottomless pit. هَاوِيَةٌ, it comes from hawa. Hawa means a place where a person goes from up to down. So it is a pit in the hellfire, which is extremely deep and filled with a blazing fire. As Allah Ta'ala says, وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَ, wa and ma what. Adraka will explain to you, will make you understand. Ma hiya, what is this? Ma, again, it's a questioner. Ma hiya, it's dhamir. So the ha is ha sakta there. Many Qurra, Imam Kasai and Imam Hamza and others, they just stopped, they did waqf on mahi, they didn't say mahiya, because the ha is anyway, it's extra. So mahiya, what is this? So hiya refers to feminine. Huwa means he, hiya means her or she. So mahiya, since the word hawiya is feminine, grammatically speaking, so Allah Ta'ala used the dhamir as feminine here. Mahiya, what is it? What is this hawiya? Allah Ta'ala says, narun, it is a fire raging, blazing fiercely. Hamiya. Hamiya means extremely hot or blazing fiercely. So this is just the general translation of the ayat. Some of the mufassirun, they even have said hawiya, it's one of the name of the door in the deepest part of the fire. So whoever's scale will be, the scale of good deeds will be lighter, he will be in that place, which is the deepest part of the hellfire. Allahumma ajirna minan nar, Allahumma ajirna minan nar, Allahumma ajirna minan nar. Another point here in both ayats. So the first ayah says, whoever scale would be heavier. فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. So, and the next ayah says, وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. And now whoever scale is lighter. So mawazin, the word mawazin, it's the plural of either mawzoon, the word mawzoon, or mizan. What is the difference between both words? Mawzoon, it's actually deeds, the deeds that has weight in it. So obviously good deeds, mawzoon. Or mizan is a scale where you measure. So in both cases, whether it's from the word mawzoon or mizan, in both cases it's referring to the good deeds. So many mufassirun, they say on the day of judgment, and many times we imagine that on the scale you will have bad deeds on one scale and the good deeds on one scale, then there will be, as we see in the shops, or maybe the digital scale there. That's not how it will be. So since Allah Ta'ala has used only mawzoon for the good deeds, so in that case the good deeds will be measured in a way that Allah Ta'ala wills, or maybe there is some way that Allah Ta'ala measures. And those good deeds will be measured based on the human's capacity. Allah Ta'ala has created every human being differently. And Allah Ta'ala tells us, فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ مَسْتَطَعْتُمْ. Have taqwa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala according to your ability. Not everybody is same. Not everybody is capable of doing the qiyam throughout the nights. Not everybody is able to memorize the whole Quran. Not everybody gets to spend millions of dollars in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah Ta'ala says, لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. So every human being's deeds will be measured based on his capacity. If he has given his best, if his deeds are heavier, good deeds, then في عيشة راضية, he is in pleasant life. عيشة, life, راضية, pleasant, satisfactory life. If he has not done according to his capacity, his ability, then his scale is lighter, right? And that is why Allah Ta'ala always tells us, لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا. The reason Allah Ta'ala created the death and life, so He can test you that which of you are going to do ahsan, best of the deeds, best of your performance. So when it comes to worldly life, we give our best. Right? When it comes to our job, we try to get the best job. When it comes to an education, we try to get the best of education. When it comes to living, we try our best to get the best of living. When it comes to a vehicle, anything that regards to our life, we try to get everything best. But when it comes to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's where, we sort of lack. There are exceptions always. Anyway, so our deeds will be measured based on our capacity in the day of judgment and will be judged accordingly. So let's review the words again, and then inshallah we'll conclude. وَأَمَّا, wa means and, amma, as for, man whose khaffat is lighter, mawazinuhu, his balance or his scale or his deeds are lighter. فَأُمُّهُ, so his home or his mother, the linguistic meaning is mother, but here it's in metaphorical meaning. فَأُمُّهُ, his residing place, هَاوِيَةٌ, in the pit, in a bottomless pit. So it's a heavy trench, it's a deepest trench where, you don't really see an end. And then that trench, that pit is filled with blazing fiercely fire. Now imagine, some of you may have seen the videos of volcano and somewhere, some of the scientists, they go close to and they take a video. And that fire of this world, it's the 70th part. Or another hadith that is also Imam Bukhari narrated, that is the 72, the 72nd portion of the fire of Jahannam or hell. Now imagine the heat of this fire. We have witnessed the fire in Australia recently, and the fire that has caused damage in California and many other states. Now imagine the fire that is 72 times more horror than the fire of this world. May Allah Ta'ala protect us all from that fire. May Allah Ta'ala give us the life that is pleasing, Aishatin Radiyah. May Allah Ta'ala protect us all. So, فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ. Hawiyah, it is a pit that is filled with the fire. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ. We already have talked about the adraka, the verb adraka. Ma, it's question. Hiya, it's referring to the feminine Hawiyah, the word Hawiyah. Narun, fire. Nar means fire. Hamiyah, raging, blazing fiercely, or extremely hot. We'll inshallah start Surah Al-Takathur from next Monday. And also from tomorrow we'll continue. We'll resume the Dhuhr and Asr prayer in the masjid officially. We'll pray Dhuhr at 1:30 and Asr Salah will be at 6:15 p.m. inshallah. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Yes.